Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into your workshop, looked around at all that wood, those tools, that sawdust on the floor, and thought to yourself, there has to be more I can do with this? You're not alone. Many of us start woodworking or furniture making because we love the smell of fresh-cut timber, the satisfaction of shaping something with our hands, and the calm that comes from watching an idea become a real, solid object. But somewhere along the way, a new question starts to whisper in the back of your mind: can I actually make a living from this? And the answer, my friend, is yes. Not only can you make a living, you can turn that very same workshop into a goldmine, a place where your creativity and craftsmanship meet real financial reward. Now, I'm not talking about building 10,000 identical chairs and trying to compete with cheap factory furniture. No. That game is already taken. I'm talking about creative furniture ideas, pieces that are unique, emotionally appealing, and made to last. Things that people want to pay more for because they can feel the human story in the wood. You see, there's a powerful truth about today's buyers: people are tired of soulless mass-produced furniture. They crave something that carries a story, something handcrafted, meaningful, and personal. And that's exactly where you come in. Whether you're a full-time carpenter, a weekend builder, or someone just starting to experiment with wood, you already have what it takes to create value. What you need now is direction, creativity, and a mindset that turns passion into profit. In this video, we're going to dive deep into how you can transform your workshop into a money-making powerhouse by focusing on creative, in-demand furniture ideas that sell not only fast but high. I'll share how successful woodworkers are reinventing classic designs with a twist, how small tweaks can make ordinary furniture irresistible, and how you can attract the kind of customers who pay top dollar for quality and creativity. So, if you've ever dreamed of seeing your creations proudly displayed in homes, offices, or even boutique stores, if you've ever imagined people talking about your furniture as art, and if you're ready to finally see real income flow from your passion, then stay with me. Because by the end of this, you won't just see your workshop as a place to build, you'll see it as your goldmine, waiting for you to start digging. Alright, let's get right into it. Turning your workshop into a goldmine starts with one key principle: don't build what everyone else is building, build what people dream of owning. That means stepping beyond basic tables and chairs, and thinking in terms of creativity, emotion, and value. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine a coffee table that glows softly from underneath, made from a slab of reclaimed wood and accented with resin that captures the look of a flowing river. It's not just furniture, it's a conversation starter. A statement piece. And those are the projects that can sell for 5, even 10 times the cost of the materials. Customers today love stories. When they ask about your piece, don't just say, "It's oak." Tell them, "This oak came from a century-old barn that once stood on a family farm." Suddenly, your furniture isn't just wood and glue, it's heritage. It's emotion. That's where the goldmine begins. Next, you've got to learn the art of small-scale uniqueness. You don't need to build 10 different kinds of furniture at once. Pick one idea, make it better than anyone else, and make it yours. Maybe you specialize in foldable wall-mounted desks for small apartments, or rustic wine racks made from pallet wood. Whatever your niche, master it, because once your design becomes recognizable, you've got a brand. And once you've got a brand, you've got business. Now, let's talk about presentation. A beautifully made table will stay hidden forever if nobody knows it exists. So, use the power of visuals. Set up your workshop lighting, take high-quality photos, and record short videos of your process. People love watching creators work, the sanding, the staining, the moment that raw wood transforms into something alive. Post it on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. You're not just selling furniture, you're selling the journey. And that journey has value. When buyers see the time, effort, and love you pour into your projects, they're willing to pay a premium. Pricing, by the way, is an art form in itself. Many creators make the mistake of underselling themselves because they feel guilty about asking for more. But remember this, your skill took years to build. Every measurement, every cut, every finish, it's part of your story. Charge for your story. If you spend $50 in materials and 10 hours of work, your price shouldn't be $100. It should be $400, because what the buyer gets is not just a table, but the craftsmanship, the originality, and the emotional connection that comes with it. Let's look at what kinds of furniture ideas tend to bring in serious profit. Think about multifunctional designs, coffee tables with hidden storage, bed frames with built-in lights, convertible benches that turn into tables. In today's world, people live in smaller spaces, and functionality sells. Combine that with your own creative twist, maybe using natural edges, resin art, or a signature finish, and you've got something special. Then there's customization. If a customer can personalize their order, engraving a family name, choosing a color, or selecting wood type, they'll happily pay more. This is a secret many big companies can't replicate, and it's your strongest advantage as a small creator. Another golden path is sustainability. Eco-conscious buyers love furniture made from reclaimed wood, upcycled materials, or pieces that reduce waste. Advertise that your creations are green, and you're tapping into a growing market that respects the planet as much as your craftsmanship. And here's something you shouldn't underestimate, your storytelling power. When you talk about your work, don't hide your passion. Share your challenges, your mistakes, and your lessons learned. People don't just buy furniture, they buy the emotion behind it. A handmade desk made by a craftsman who started with nothing and learned by failing 5 times means more to a buyer than a flawless but soulless factory piece. Let's take a moment to imagine your ideal future. So here's the truth. Your workshop already holds everything you need to succeed: the tools, the space, and most importantly, you. Turning it into a goldmine doesn't mean chasing quick money or copying what others are doing. It means seeing value where others see sawdust, and believing that your craft deserves recognition and reward. Start with one creative idea. Pour your best work into it. Share it with the world, tell its story, and believe that someone out there is looking for exactly what you're building. Because they are. Every masterpiece started as a rough sketch. Every successful craftsperson began with one brave decision to try. Your time is now. Your hands already know what to do. So step into that workshop tomorrow not just as a hobbyist, but as an entrepreneur, an artist, and a visionary. Because this isn't just about making furniture, it's about building a life you love, piece by piece, board by board, idea by idea. And when you finally see that first customer smile, or that payment notification come through, you'll realize that your workshop was never just a place to build. It was always a gold mine, you just had to start digging. So go on, create, share, and earn. Your workshop's waiting. And hey, if this video inspired you even just a little, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more creative woodcraft ideas, and share this video with a fellow maker who's ready to turn their passion into profit. Together, we can build a community of creators who see opportunity in every piece of wood and success in every project. Keep crafting. Keep dreaming. And I'll see you in the next video.